Welcome to Guinness and Math Guy. In this video, I'll show you how to solve this cubic equation and also how to check if your answer is correct. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on this channel. Let's do this question. So, the first step is to know what the standard form is. And for that I mean we should know if we write the cubic equation in this form, we should know our A is 2, our B is 1, because when there is no coefficient, then the coefficient is 1. And our C is minus 13, our D is 6, and these are the critical values of this equation that we need to solve it. Now next thing is we do step number 1, that is always check first if x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1 is the solution. So in step 1 we'll check x is equal to 1 is the solution or not, and the rule here is if A plus B plus C plus D, so 2 plus 1 plus minus 13 plus 6, if that is equal to 0, so equal to 0, we don't know right now it is or not, then one of the solutions must be x is equal to 1. So let's check it. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus negative 13 is negative 10, negative 10 plus 6 is negative 4. So negative 4, it's not equal to 0. It means x is equal to 1 is not one of the solutions. So step number 2 is we check if minus 1 is one of the solutions. So the rule here is also similar, but here we add the alternative coefficients A with C and B with D. So if A plus C is equal to B plus D, then one of the solutions must be x is equal to minus 1. So let's check. A plus C is 2 plus minus 13. And let's see if it is equal to B plus D, that is 1 plus 6. So here we have minus 11 and here we have 7. So they are not equal. It means x is equal to minus 1 is also not our solution. So we have concluded that x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1 is not the solutions. So now we move to step 3. Step 3 is we should know this constant, let's call it P, and this coefficient of x cubed, let's call this Q. So we take all the factors of P, and P is 6, so the factors can be plus minus 1 or plus minus 2 or plus minus 3 or plus minus 6. For Q, it's 2, so only plus minus 1 or plus minus 2 can be the factors of Q. Now, if we divide P by Q, so P over Q will be, let's divide all of these with plus minus 1 first. So our answers will be, so 1 divided by 1, it is 1 plus minus 1. Then first we can write all of them as it is because divided by 1 will make no difference. So plus minus 2 plus minus 3 and plus minus 6. Let's divide all of the above by plus minus 2. So 1 over 2, that is plus minus 1 by 2. Then if we do this by this, it's 1 that we have already done here. Then we have this by this, so it is plus minus 3 over 2. And then we have this by this, 6 over 2 is 3. That is plus minus 3, that already we have done. So these are all the possible values of x. Now we know already that these values plus 1 and minus 1, these are not our values, they are not the solutions. So let's start from here. Let's try x is equal to 2. So let's try this value. For that we need to do something called synthetic division, and in synthetic division, first let's see the rule. Rule is after the division, if the remainder is 0, then this value that we are checking, let's bring that here. If the remainder is 0 at the end, then x is equal to 2 must be one of the solutions. We write these coefficients, this 2, then 1, then minus 13 and 6. Here 2, 1, minus 13 and 6 like that. And this value here. Now we bring this 2 down, then we multiply this 2 by this 2. 2 times 2 is 4. We add these two, it will become 5. We multiply this 2 by 5 to get 10. Then we add all of it. Then we have the answer minus 3. Then we multiply this 2 by minus 3. This is how synthetic division works. By this it will be minus 6, and then we add these two. When these two are added, our answer is 0. And in the end, if it is 0, the remainder is 0, then we know that our answer x is equal to 2 is true. So one of the answers is 2. Now if it says yes and one of the answers is x is equal to 2, then next what we do is we make these values, this 2, 5, minus 3 and 0, we put them in a quadratic equation. So 2x squared, then we have 5, so plus 5 x, then we have minus 3, so minus 3 is equal to 0. That is quadratic equation, and we know how to solve quadratic equation. Let's do it by factoring. Now here 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. And if we make the factors of minus 6, it's 1 times 6 or 2 times 3. These are the only two pairs. And because it's negative, we want the difference to be plus 5, right? So one of them has to be negative and so we know this is the difference of 2 and 3 is not 5. Our pair is this one. And because this is plus here, it's plus 5. We put plus with the bigger one and minus with the smaller one. Now when we have these two values, minus 1 and plus 6, what we do next is we divide by, in the beginning we multiplied by this 2. Now we divide these two values by 2. And when we divide them by 2, our answer is minus half and plus 3, right? And write them as it is here, minus half and plus 3. Put the brackets like this and put x here, and that will be equal to 0. It's that easy. And after that we put x minus half is equal to 0, and here x plus 3 is equal to 0 separately, and this minus half will go to the other side as plus half, so x is equal to half is one of the values, one of the solutions, and this plus 3 will go to the other side as minus 3, so x is equal to minus 3 is one of the solutions. Now we have these solutions, x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 3, and x is equal to half. These are our values and solutions. Now we will check if our answers are correct or not. So here we know our solution is 2 minus 3 or half. So now in the beginning I told you that this is A, that is 2, this is B, coefficient of x squared, that is 1, and this is C, that is minus 13, and this is D, that is 6. And if we add our solutions, 2 plus minus 3 plus half, if we add them, this should be equal to minus B over A. In this case, minus B is 1 and A is 2. So if it is equal to minus half, then our answers are correct. So let's check it. 2 plus half is 2.5, and minus 3 will make it minus half. And we know that it is equal to minus half. That is correct. And these are our solutions. So we know now that x is equal to 2, x is equal to minus 3, and x is equal to half are our solutions, and this is the solution set. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more exciting videos like this.